Right. Hi everybody. Now just check on my iPad and see if this is coming through. Oh, yep, that looks good. Right, I'll just move that down a fraction that way. Hopefully that's better. Right, hi everybody, this is Helen, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from Bell Block in New Zealand. Right, it's nice to be here today. Yeah, I've just been into town, I've just got home and thought, right, I will get down here and get a few things together so I can create a card for you. So, I know you probably think I'm getting a bit over the charming DSP, but I'm loving it, and while it's on online exclusive, it's only available while it's on there, so I'm making the most of it. So I brought in the pens, similar colours to what I used last time, and of course the gallery blooms, because I'm in love with this set. I love this floral image here. This one here is beautiful. These are really nice for inside your cards. This little cute one here as well. So they're great. So I grabbed that out again. I'll do a different card style using some DSP from this set. I just love this. It is amazing. So what is it called? Floral Charm. There's some beautiful, beautiful papers, and I love the backs of them as well. So today I thought I would use this one, and I'm going to use the back of that one. So I'll take those out for a start. I do need to do some cutting, but I thought I'd put them aside. I have actually got myself a piece of Blackberry Bliss cardstock. Now, this stamp set here is a new one out, Branching Out. It's in the Christmas catalogue. It's got these beautiful birthday greetings, and I love the font. I love when you have the two different fonts in a greeting like this. So I'm going to use two of the fonts from that. So it's great to think that, even though it's a Christmas catalogue with lots of Christmas items, there's beautiful items that can be Christmas, but they can also be birthdays and other things as well. So I'll put that aside, and I'll leave those over there for now. Right, so what I might do is I might cut my DSP first, because then that is done. So I'll grab the trimmer, and so this piece here, I need this to be 14.3. Well, that's good, I thought it might be that, and I need 5 centimetres. Is that what I need? I think that's what I need. Let me think what I'm doing. I'm sure it is. We'll cut 5, and we'll just see when we put it together. If we need to trim it down, we can. And I'll just grab a ruler. And I need to, this one here. So this needs to be 5 centimetres by 2.5. So we cut that at 5 centimetres, and we make sure it's 5 centimetres that way. We'll go down to 2.5, so 2.5 above, and it should be 2.5 below. And if you're cutting a piece that you're just going to sit there like that, always bring your blade to this side and cut towards the edge where it's sitting rather than away, because if you're cutting away it can move. Okay, so there's just a little tip for the day. And we need some more. We need a few of these. So another 5. And we'll do 5 there. And again, cut towards that little edge there. There's 2. I need a couple more. What have I got left here? Have I got 10? Oh, you have. 5. I could have cut this as a long strip really, but sometimes when you're cutting small pieces, using long strips, it's easier to cut it into more manageable sizes, just to make it easier to keep everything straight. Oh, now I need to cut that to 5. I'm thinking that doesn't quite work. And then cut that at 2.5. So we need 8 of these. all together. So there's those, and then this one. And like that. Oops, see how easily it moves. So leave it there, put that down, and then slice that. Right, so I've got 8 pieces like that. And I have 2 pieces that are 5 by 14.3. So I'll get rid of the rest of these, put all these little bits in my rubbish. Move my trimmer aside, don't need that anymore. So my card base is 14.8 by 21, so it's half a sheet of A4 cardstock. And then I have that one here, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 pieces. I just see there's a little bit of a edge on there. There we go. That are 3 centimeters by 21. Okay, so these are 1, 3 by 21. So 4 of them that are 3 by 21 centimeters. Okay. Right, I also have a white piece. I'm just getting all my pieces together first. And this is 9.5 centimeters by 13.8 centimeters, and this is going to go in the back of my card. So I think I will. I need to just grab my blocks. I'm going to use that for the front image because I just love this one. And I only brought a small block, so I'll just do this one. This will be fine. That can go on the back. Now I know what I do need is a memento. I'll grab one of those. Here's my memento. So because I want to use the blends, we're going to use memento ink. And I'm just going to put this up the side like that. I'm also going to, while I've got that out, I'm going to stamp this image with memento as well. What colour that in. Put the lid on there. So just stamp that, stamp it across there. Save some room. We've got a cutter to cut this out, so that's good. Oh, that wasn't that clear. That'll be fine by the time I colour it. So I'll just cut that off. So I don't need the rest of that. Okay, so we'll just do a little bit of colouring. Now, I'll just grab what's this one here. Oh, that's a dark old olive. So we're just going to just colour those leaves. I'll try to colour as quickly as I can. If I had been home today, I could have actually coloured some of this beforehand, but that's all right. I had an appointment in town, so didn't get home till late, but that's okay. Right, so I love colouring, and I love colouring with blends. Stamps have so much detail in them, which is awesome as well. Sorry, I've got a little bit of a tickle in my throat. That can go to there, and I'll just do this to there. I'll just grab my water. Right, and colour that one. All right, if I don't talk, but you know, can't have you just watching because that's a bit boring. Right, so put that one aside. Fresh freezer. Right, light colour. I'll just colour these. And then what I might do, I'll grab, oh dear, Don't you hate that when you get a tickle and then you're trying not to talk, but you have to. Right, I'm going to stamp this in the back. Make sure I get it the right way up. Wishing you a day filled with many happy moments. And I'm going to stamp happiest birthday wishes just down the corner here. I think my Blackberry Bliss needs re-inking, but that's going to be fine. So I'm just going to cut this with my scissors. So sometimes it's quite nice to just do this rather than have a label as such. So just like that. So I'll put that aside. I'll put this aside to colour later. Okay, and no, actually I'll colour that now because then it's done and it's out of the way. Let's just, with the blends, if you put on a base of your lightest colour, as you can see, I'm not too worried. I've got a cutter for it. So just get that base colour on there first. And you use the side of your brush. Okay, it's just a brush. It just needs to be close enough to transfer the ink onto your cardstock. Don't go and put a lot of pressure on because it does ruin your brush ends, okay? Now, I think that's a bit of green there. Let's just grab that again. Sometimes it's not till you're colouring you see all these other bits. So that little bit comes down there. Right. Okay, now, what's this one here? Light Blackberry Bliss. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll use the thin end now and I'll just bring that up, especially around where the little lines are. Sometimes in this middle bit here. Just colour that middle bit in and then just bring it up where some of these lines are. As you can see, nothing perfect, just adds a bit of colour here and there. So if you do that, and I'll do this one here, so do the centre like that, and then just some, so if you just go across the bottom and then just, rather than have a line, just like feather it up like that. Okay, it's a lot softer. So just along there. Okay, when you've got that, then you can take a lighter shade. This is the dark, fresh. And just use your brush and just flick up like that, just gently. And that will flick the dark colour up into your lighter shade. It's a nice way of blending. Okay. And it may look quite dark at the moment, but it will dry lighter. So you just go over all the bits that you've put that Blackberry Bliss on with this dark fresh freesia. Okay. Quite happy with the way that's turning out. So I'll put my blends aside. Just need to find the lid. My olive, because that fell on the floor. So there we go. Try to tidy up as I go so I don't end up with a big mess. Right, now I'll bring my little machine in because I want to cut this image out. So I'll grab my die for that. Move my stamps aside. I love my little machine. It is awesome. Hi, Alison. Oh, that's great that you're able to join me today. Really pleased about that. I don't know who else is here. I never know. But whoever is here, welcome. Hope you're enjoying watching. Alright, put that onto there, like that. and put that through. So hold that, wind that through. There we go. Now, brought a little rubbish bin over here today, so that's been good. Normally I forget, and then I've got bits and pieces and dimensionals and stuff everywhere, but I thought, right, I'll do that today and try to be a bit more organised. Right, so that's my beautiful image, and what I'll do with that is I'll use a Wink of Stella. So Wink of Stella is great too, just to make those beautiful flowers shimmer. So we'll just paint that, because that can just dry while I'm making the card. Now on the camera of this you probably won't see the detail of your Wink of Stella, but if you haven't got one, it's a great addition to any of your craft kits. It just makes your images really shimmer. So I'll see if I can get this up close enough. I don't know whether you can see it or not, but it's really, probably haven't got the right light today, but it really shimmers. No, I don't think I'm getting a very good shimmery look, but it looks beautiful in real life. Right, so now we'll assemble our card. We've got all our pieces that we're going to need. And so what we'll do, I'm just thinking I didn't go very well around the corner of that, did I? Okay, we're going to fold our base in half. So use your bone folder. Then we're going to fold half of it back again. And then with these pieces, you're going to do the same thing. So you've got 4 pieces, exactly the same. You're going to fold them in half. Just there. And then fold half back again. Okay. So do that with all of them. Then, sometimes you feel like you just want to have a fast forward, so you don't have to watch me do every single thing. But doing a Facebook Live from start to finish, this is what happens. You just got to bear with me. And for the people that come back later and watch the replay, it is good. They can fast forward. But you might miss out on some useful information if you do that. So, you know, sometimes it pays to just bear with me while I do all these little bits. Right. So that's those. Now what we're going to do is we are going to put some tear and tape on this edge. So tear and tape's great to use. Very, very sticky. So it's a great adhesive that Stampin' Up have. And then you want tear and tape along this piece as well. So you want it along, so it's good to do these like that. So you want it along that piece and along that piece up to that line. So if you do that with all of your pieces, sometimes when you're card making, it's all the preparation that once you've done that, making the card's really simple. Okay, it's just preparing all your little bits and pieces. We did a card yesterday for specialty class using the Scenic, I think it's Scenic Wonder, it's on the online exclusives. And there were lots and lots of dies and lots of things to do, and you had to cut all the pieces out, and then you had to sponge them and do that. And what I got the ladies to do was to do each piece, cut them all out, and then sponge them and get them ready. And once we had all the elements ready, it was actually quite quick and easy putting the card together. But it just takes that little bit of preparation. Now that one's over the edge a bit, so I'll just trim that off with my scissors, because I don't want that to go over the edge. One more to do, and then I can attach it to my card. Now, you could use lots of different things to decorate these cards. I thought I'd use DSP. I have so many ladies that say to me, I've got so much DSP. Well, find ways to use it. And these ways that I show with these cards is using DSP on a lot of them. So it gives you ideas of what you can do. Right, so we'll take these ones off first. The wide ones. I'll take this one off as well. I might take both lots, because I can see, just because I know what I'm doing. Right, so the long piece, the first one is going to go up to that edge. So you want it to go across there, and it just follows that line, that corner to corner, and then put that one down flat there like that. Okay, so that's that one. We're going to do the same with this one. This one here, oops, left some of the tape behind there. Oh, where's my rubbish bin? See, I'm not used to having a rubbish bin here and just throw everything on the table. That's a bit naughty, Helen. Right. Okay, and then this one, if you're joining me from somewhere around New Zealand, let me know where you're from. Or if you're joining me from overseas, let me know as well. It's always nice to know where you're joining in from. That one goes down the bottom. Then these two are going to go across here and here. Okay, so it's just a matter of working out where it goes to have it reasonably even. You could measure and you could mark it, but I normally just eyeball. It's not going to matter too much. Really won't, believe me. Right, so I'll take these pieces off here and do that. Put that one there as well. Right, so if I'm going to do that one there, probably about here. It's quite hard on the dark colour, actually, seeing what you're doing. It's quite amazing, really. It's such a dull day out there, so I haven't got a lot of natural light coming in. I've got my ring light above my desk where I'm working. Sometimes a little bit of natural light's really good. So it's not very nice out there today. We had a beautiful day yesterday, and I was inside working all day doing classes. So I was hoping today was going to be nice because I've got some things I want to plant. But no, not meant to be. Right, so I've attached all of those on. So that's how it's going to go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take some of these beautiful pieces of DSP and we're going to put them on there. So just going to use my seal. Oops, missed the end of that one. This is a one I've just put in. My other one was just about to finish, so I thought, oh, I'll put a new one in before I start. Now, if you've got a paper that's directional, make sure that you get it up the right way. And we're just going to leave a little border on the edge, just very small. And then this one, it's going to go on the back there. I just put it, I'm just going to slide it in against that edge and put it down like that. Now if you have little pieces like this that go over the edge, don't panic, just use your scissors to snip it, okay? Just like that, perfect. And while I'm on the back there, I might as well put my piece that's going to go on the back there like that, so I'll put that on. This is the piece that you'll be able to write on. Just put that on like that, and then these pieces I'm going to put along here. So this has got pretty paper on the back, but I wanted just that plain tatting. So I'll put those on. Oops. Actually, I'm just thinking. Lift that off. It's probably easier to go this direction. That's better. So I'll just put those on as quick as I possibly can. Just a fraction of a inch there. And we'll do that one. They do have the leaves going a certain way, and I've got this card upside down at the moment because of the way it's sitting, so it may look like I'm trying to make the card upside down. I'm not. I'm just trying to eyeball this edge around here. Okay, now I'm going to put these ones on. So if you were really wanting to, you could try to make sure it all lines up, but I haven't worried. Okay. This one. Seems such a shame to hide this beautiful side as well, but It is what it is. That one can go down there. Okay, so this is the front of my card. So this is where I'm going to put this now. So what you've got to think about is where you're going to put your piece as to where your dimensionals are going to go. Okay, so sometimes it's easier to think one's going to go there and work out where it's going to go and then just put your dimensionals, I find, underneath there, than it is, because you don't want dimensionals on the piece that's got the gap in there. So then I might be able to fit another one over here, and I might be able to fit maybe a little one. Let's have a look. I've got lots of small ones. There's a little small one there under there. Yep. So take the top off that, so which was good. May get one under here. So, and sometimes I just find that's easier when you're trying to avoid your little areas like in between here and in between there. Okay. Right, now I think I just need a bit of ribbon, so I'll just need 2 seconds. I didn't grab any ribbon before my Facebook Live, but I've decided I'm going to put some ribbon on. So I'm using this iridescent ribbon, which is really pretty. I guess it's still on the last chance list. It was. I haven't had time to catch up with that. We've been so busy this week. We've had the new catalogue has come out, and I had the catalogue launch. You're from Papa Toy Toy, Alison. That's nice. It's always nice. Alison joins me quite a lot, which is great. I don't know where Susan is today. She normally joins me, but no, I haven't heard from her today. Right. So the new catalogue is gorgeous. There's some beautiful items in there, product in there. And it's not all Christmas. So for the people that, you know, keep saying, don't need much Christmas, it doesn't really matter. Right, so I'll put that there on the end of the stalk. Okay. And I think what I would do, let me just grab my blend in again. It's funny, you do things and you think, oh, I might do that. So I think I'm just going to go over that stalk and that one. With this mossy meadow. That's better. So I stamped it in black because your Memento black is great for your blends. It's a water base as well. But I quite like the stalk being that colour. And I think just to finish it off, probably maybe a few little rhinestones would be really cute. And we've got my birthday, happy birthday, which is here as well. So I will, thinking I might put my birthday down here. So I could probably just put a couple of large dimensionals on there. I'll just put happy birthday, do it here, do it there, maybe here. There you go. Now, I'll grab these rhinestones out. Just remember your putty end for your rhinestones. So I think I'm going to go with the large ones because I've got plenty of room on here. Just thinking, do I want that one there or do I want that one? I might just move that one over a little bit to about there, because then I might put one over here. And then I might just put a couple of little ones on as well, just because I can. There you go. That's cute. I didn't want to put them on here because you don't really see them, but they show up quite nicely on that, on the dark colour there. Okay, so that's our little card. It's going to look beautiful when it's sitting somewhere. And it's got the nice back there that you can write on. But yeah, it's a little fancy fold, quick and easy, super cute, super simple. But yeah, I really like that type of card. It's really, really nice to make. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed seeing that. Now, do you want to see what I'm doing this weekend? My class this weekend is using the washi tape. And I thought I brought the washi tape over, but maybe I didn't because I was in a hurry. But that's fine. I think you all saw the washi tape a few weeks ago. Probably on the table. So these are some of the cards that we're making using the washi tape this weekend. So looking forward to that class. We did a washi tape class a few weeks ago, and the ladies got to make some cards using the washi tape. So I said, why don't you come back and we'll make some more. So those are my cards for this weekend, which would be great. Can't wait to do that. But anyway, ladies, that is my card for today. Now, we do have a new catalogue out. We've got new online exclusives and some new kits as well. So if you want to have a look at any of those, go to my online shop, which is helenmcewen.stampinup.net, and you'll be able to view all the items. If you'd like a catalogue, please let me know, and I can get a catalogue for you. Okay, if you want to know anything about the products I've used or the card I made today, please contact me, and I'm here to help. I'm your Stampin' Up demonstrator from Bell Block in New Zealand. I can help anyone, anywhere. Right, so that's me for today. I hope you've enjoyed the Facebook Live. I always enjoy catching up with you on a Thursday at 2 p.m. So please come and join me next week. Thanks, Alison. I'm pleased you love it. Yeah, as I say, I've just loved using these papers and love using this stamp set. The stamp set's in the main catalogue, so that will be available till May next year. But the papers are on online exclusive, so they are gorgeous, but they are limited, and they'll only be available while they're on there. Okay, right, that's me for today. I hope you've enjoyed that. Look forward to catching up with you again next week at 2 p.m. And have a great rest of the week, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks. Bye for now.